Welcome, my friend. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale slowly. Today, we're going to train your mind to think in English faster, not by forcing yourself, not by memorizing random phrases, but by building new thinking patterns inside your brain. This episode is not a lesson. It is a training session. I want you to feel safe, relaxed, and open. Because thinking in English is not about perfection. It's about allowing your brain to switch languages without tension or fear. So let's begin. First, I want you to know something important. You don't think slowly in English because you are weak. You think slowly because your brain is doing something completely natural. Your brain is trying to translate. It's trying to protect you from mistakes. It's trying to find the safest path. But English fluency does not come from safety. Fluency comes from comfort, from ease, from soft repetition, and from training your brain to trust itself in a new language. In this session, your job is not to speak fast. Your job is to let go. Let go of thinking about grammar. Let go of thinking about accuracy. Let go of thinking about what others will say. Because when your mind relaxes, English flows naturally. I want you to imagine that your English brain has 3 layers, like 3 gentle waves moving inside your thoughts. These 3 minds are 1. The observation mind. You notice English around you. You listen without pressure. You receive the language like music. 2. The response mind. You reply simply, not perfect, just natural. You speak the first English thought that appears. 3. The automatic mind. The goal. English comes to you without effort. You don't translate. You don't think about rules. Words just appear. Today, we will train all 3 minds quietly, gently, slowly. So right now, wherever you are, I want you to relax your shoulders. Let them fall. Unclench your jaw. Loosen your hands. Now, listen to me carefully, not with force, but with softness. I will speak a simple English scenario. Your mind only needs to observe, not translate, not repeat, not answer. Ready? Here we go. You wake up in the morning. There's a small ray of sunlight touching your face. You stretch your arms. You walk to the kitchen. You make your tea or coffee. You feel the warmth in your hands. You take your first sip. And you tell yourself, today I will think in English, gently, naturally. That's it. Your observation mind is already working. Now, we move to the next level. I will give you simple prompts. You respond, softly, slowly, naturally, in your mind or out loud. Don't search for perfect words. Just let the first English thought appear. Long pause. Prompt 1. Tell me one thing you want to do today. Long pause. Prompt 2. Tell me one person you want to message or talk to. Long pause. Prompt 3. Tell me one thing you are grateful for. Long pause. Your brain is now beginning to switch languages effortlessly. You are not translating. You are letting English rise. Next, we activate your automatic mind. I will guide you through a simple pattern. Repeat it in your mind. I see. I feel. I need. I think. I want. I will. Now flow with me. I see a new day. I feel calm. I need clarity. I think I can grow. I want to improve. I will practice. Do you notice something? These sentences come from emotion, from inside you, not from a translation. This is how English becomes automatic. I want you to imagine a peaceful place, maybe a beach, maybe a small room with warm light. Maybe a quiet hill at sunset. You are sitting there, and English is flowing through your mind as gently as the wind. I will ask you slow, reflective questions. Allow your brain to answer instantly, in English. Ready? What is something you learned recently? Let the answer rise. What is something you wish to change? Don't judge your answer. What is one thing you're proud of? Let the emotions speak. When English connects to feelings, thinking becomes natural. If you truly want to think in English faster, you don't need 2 hours a day. You need 5 minutes of the right training. Here is your 5-minute routine. 1 minute. Listen to simple English. Observation. A podcast, a reel, even this audio. 1 minute. Speak simple sentences. Response. I need. I want. I'm going to. 1 minute. Describe what you see. Automatic. I see a window, the sky, people walking. 1 minute. Describe what you feel. I feel calm, excited, tired, peaceful. 1 minute. Create a future sentence. I will learn. I will speak. I will grow. 5 minutes. That's all. Your brain changes through repetition, not pressure. You want to think in English faster? Then hear this. Fast thinking is not speed. Fast thinking is freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from perfection. Freedom from the pressure of sounding perfect. When you remove fear, the mind opens. When the mind opens, English flows. When English flows, thinking becomes natural. Close your eyes if you want. Take a slow breath and repeat in your mind, I can think in English. My mind is learning. Mistakes help me grow. I am becoming fluent, little by little. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a new way of thinking. I want you to imagine something. Imagine your brain like a muscle in your body. If you lift heavy weight once in a week, nothing changes. But if you lift a small weight every day, the muscle becomes strong. The same rule applies to English. You don't need 3 hours of practice. You need daily contact, daily activation, daily thinking. Even 5 minutes a day builds stronger English pathways in your brain than 3 hours once a week. This is how your mind becomes fast. Most learners force themselves to think in full sentences, but native speakers don't always do that. Inside their mind, thinking looks like coffee or tea. Maybe tea. Meeting at 2. I'm late. Let's go. These are micro thoughts, fast, short, instant. So we train that. I want you to imagine your morning in English, but not in full sentences. Just fragments. Fast, soft, natural. Alarm, cold water, shower, breakfast, wallet, work. Let's go. This is real English thinking. No grammar, no translation, just fast associations. Thinking becomes slow when you wait for the perfect phrase. Thinking becomes fast when you trust the first phrase. So here is a powerful rule for fluency. Say the first English thought. Do not search for a better one. I ask you, how was your day? Maybe your first thought is, not bad, or a little busy, or I'm tired. Say it. Don't wait. Don't search. Don't judge. Fast thinking begins with trust. There is one sentence I want you to remember. This sentence builds calm confidence every time you speak. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to continue. Fluent speakers are not perfect. They are continuous. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. I don't know. Wait, what was the word again? How do you say? But they keep speaking. If you continue, your brain stays open. When your brain stays open, English flows. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is continuation. Here is one of the most powerful exercises for automatic English. Step 1. Speak a short sentence. For example, I went to the gym today. Step 2. Reflect softly with another quick sentence. I feel good, or I was tired but happy. Step 3. Add one more idea without planning. Maybe I'll go again tomorrow. This creates a chain, and chains activate fast thinking. The trick is not to plan, only to continue. Practice it anywhere, in the shower, while walking, before sleep, while cooking, during a break. You don't need a partner. Your thoughts are enough. I want to guide you through a soft imagination exercise. This one builds deep fluency inside the brain. Close your eyes if you want. Imagine you are in a cafe. You open the menu. You read the names of coffee and food in English. You think, cappuccino or latte? Maybe cappuccino. Oh, chocolate cake looks good. You hear the waiter say, "Hi, what can I get for you?" You answer in your mind, without planning, without correcting, without translation. "Yes, I'd love a cappuccino, and maybe a slice of cake, please." Feel the flow. Feel the simplicity. Feel the confidence. This is not a grammar exercise. This is real-life mind simulation, and it is incredibly powerful. I want to share a psychological fact with you. Your brain doesn't erase the old language. It layers the new language on top. So don't fight your native language. Just train English to come first. The moment English appears first, even if it's simple, you are thinking in English. Example, your mind sees a dog. If the first thought is dog, not dog, translated from your language, you are now truly thinking in English. This shift happens through daily exposure, simple repetition, emotional connection, speaking without fear, and you are already doing that right now. Evenings are powerful for language learning. Before sleep, your brain organizes memory. So here is a 5-minute night routine to make English automatic. Minute 1. Think about your day in 3 sentences. I woke up early. I worked hard. Now I'm tired but proud. Minute 2. Think about your feelings. I felt busy. I felt stressed. Then I felt good after finishing. Minute 3. Think about someone you interacted with. I talked to my friend. She made me laugh. I enjoyed the moment. Minute 4. Think about one challenge. I couldn't focus today, but I will try again tomorrow. Minute 5. Think about tomorrow. I want a fresh start. I will do my best. I can handle it. You don't need perfect grammar. Your brain just needs contact with English before sleep. There is a version of you, inside, who already thinks in English. Our training is not making you somebody new. It is unlocking the fluent version of you that already exists. Every time you listen to English, talk to yourself in English, express emotions in English, imagine situations in English, you are getting closer to that version. Fluency is not somewhere far away. Fluency is inside you, waiting to be activated. Before we end today's session, I want you to reflect on these truths. You don't need perfect English to think faster. You don't need complex vocabulary to be fluent. You don't need to force your brain. You need to train it gently. You are not failing when you translate. You are simply in transition. And every day, the transition becomes smoother. If your brain can think one thought in English automatically, it can think 10. It can think 100. You are already changing. Repeat softly in your mind, I am learning to think in English. My mind is opening. My thoughts are becoming faster. English is becoming my natural voice. Now take a deep breath and exhale slowly. Thank you for spending this time with me today. You are growing, even if you don't feel it yet. You are making progress, even if you don't see it every day. If you love this episode, make sure to like, share, subscribe, English Vibes, and come back again. Your fluent future self is waiting.